Hey everybody, and welcome back to Crypto Simplified. The market is down. I don't want to be all gloomy, so I want to get some positivity into this video by alternating grim news with really cute animals. So let's start with the koala and let's get into the market then. It's really red. I'm so sorry. So sorry. Minus 30% on Ripple. Minus 36% on Cardano. It's kind of shit. Hodlers, keep hodling. If you want to invest any more, not a financial advisor, but this looks like a good time to put some new money in. You could probably relate all this to the India FUD. What India FUD, you ask? Well, yesterday, the Indian Finance Minister, Arun Jaitley, said that he doesn't like cryptocurrencies very much and that the government wants to ban them and they're not legal tender. I will get to that a little later because there's a ton of FUD in this space and people don't need to overreact. It's a down market. We have ups and downs. Yes, it's a massive pullback right now. We've lost $100 billion over the last day, but there is no reason to panic because look, it's a baby sloth. And also, Alistair Milne says, in 2 weeks, we look back fondly at this opportunity to buy Bitcoin sub 9,000, and I completely agree. Every time Bitcoin drops down to awful levels, what we see is awful levels, it shoots back up and it goes back to newer all-time highs. So is there anything to worry about if you're a hodler? No. If you've been in this space for over 6 months, you've seen this all before. If you've been in this space for 2 years or more, you've seen this several times before. Is there any reason to panic? No, there is no reason to panic. I'm holding on to absolutely everything. I will consolidate on a few things as well, but I'm not planning on selling anything. Anything until this market goes back up to highs that we've not seen yet. So, hang in there, people. Hang in there. Oh, look, baby porcupine. Hey. So you guys need to lay off the jokes that are targeted at people who bought at the all-time high, because yes, while it can seem funny to you, these people have lost a lot of money here. So a 50% drop from this all-time high is no laughing matter, as detailed in this Reddit thread. Please guys, stop making jokes at those bought at the all-time high. No need to make them feel any worse than they already are right now. We are a community. We are an awesome community. Let's support each other. Don't give too much unsolicited advice. That's not what support is. Just give a bit of moral support. Send some dank memes, because in the down market, just explore those memes. Explore them all. Spread them around. Make people happy again. Guys, don't let this market pull you down. Please. Don't let this market pull you down. Look. It's a cute puppy and kitten. Oh. And while you see that, let's now get into the big news of today, which is about the Indian Finance Minister raining on our parade. The thing is, so many of these articles have not actually quoted him, and I shall read out the quote to you right now. The government does not consider cryptocurrencies as legal tender or coin, and will take all measures to eliminate use of these crypto assets in financing illegitimate activities or as part of the payment system. So that means they do not like how cryptocurrency can be used in a way that these people don't know how it's being spent. They didn't have this sort of control with cash, which is exactly why the government wants a very pro-digital type economy. Demonetization was a not so subtle push towards a digital economy, and lots of people were not happy with that. Understandable. It kind of sucks when 86% of circulating currency in your country just becomes null and void. That isn't exactly what we need going forward. But cryptocurrency is a gray area. It's been a gray area in almost every country in the world. Japan has embraced it as legal tender. Out of the major economies, Japan are leading the way. India has gone the opposite direction, while actually saying unequivocally that they don't think this is legal or right. Nigeria has done a very similar thing. This is the government being all protectionist and covering their own interests, which is totally okay because they're looking out for number one. That's exactly what's happening over here. So you can't blame them for trying to do this to protect their own interests. However, when their interests are infringing on our fundamental rights like privacy, this is where a need for cryptocurrency comes out. And we need cryptocurrency going forward. The whole world is getting onto this. The whole world. And if India wants to be a leader in Southeast Asia to begin with, and then in the world, we need to embrace new technology, new ideas, and new philosophies. We can't keep doing what we're doing because look where we are right now. How far up have we moved in the global stepladder? Not really. Is what we're doing working? Debatable. We haven't had a large enough sample size to actually definitively say yes or no. But if the whole world is getting on the cryptocurrency bandwagon, not just for investing, but for actually integrating the technology into certain aspects of life, why would we shoot ourselves in the feet and say, nuh-uh, we're not doing this? The thing is, we're not actually shooting ourselves in the feet because Reliance, one of the largest companies in this country, want to launch their own ICO and their own cryptocurrency tokens. So they can't make it illegal if the one company the government is most buddy-buddy with are going to be launching their own token. So look at the macro effects, people. This doesn't make too much sense in the long term. Then Jaitley gave us a favorite quote of bankers everywhere. We love blockchain, we hate Bitcoin. It's like saying, I love my scrambled eggs with no eggs in them. You cannot have one without the other. A blockchain without cryptocurrency is just another database. What we need is an open, transparent ledger of transactions. So the whole point of a blockchain is that the transactions are logged. So you can't have one without the other. I would love to see them try. I'd love to see all these press releases as to saying, oh yeah, we have this solution without cryptocurrency, but we can still use the blockchain. Please, I would love to see them. But currently, all it shows is a fundamental lack of understanding as to how all this works. So having said that, let's put all this FUD to bed. So this article has been quoted by a few other YouTubers, and I do think it actually covers a lot of the points really well. Firstly, it highlights the hypocrisy of the media for whom we go for information. They are not doing their primary role, which is informing us using objective information firstly, and secondly, if they do feel the need to put out an analysis piece to explain what's happened, they actually need to consider all the facts in every angle, neither of which they've done. So that is the problem here. The very people who are relying on for information are not giving us the correct information. Fake news is a pandemic. We need reasoned discussion between people with all opinions and all points of view. That's how we move forward. We move forward with compromise, and we can often find win-win situations just as long as they're working with the same objective information. That is not happening. So media, you've dropped the ball here. Majorly dropped the ball here. So what we need to remember is cryptocurrency is still in a gray area. Globally, it's a gray area. By saying things like India's going to ban cryptocurrency, the only ones who are going to benefit are the people who are in it for the long term because they just see another buying opportunity. So the media are doing a disservice to the casual investors, but for the people who are really in this for the long term, for the technology and for the implications of it all, you're doing us a massive favor. I'm going to buy up some cut price Bitcoin, Ethereum and all that. I'm just going to be shopping like it's Black Friday, people. So if you're in it for the long term, if you know why you are in this, news like this should not affect you. If you would like to learn more about the technology, I shall attach some links to books that you can buy on Amazon. They are by the great Andreas Antonopoulos. This man has single-handedly done more for the cryptocurrency community than anyone I've seen. His books are fantastic. If you download the ebook, then there are links in the ebook that you can just follow through, because his book is basically a compilation of his talks. So I shall attach some really vital talks to this description as well, just so you can be more informed about this. What we're seeing right now is FUD. It's fear, uncertainty, and doubt. Don't get caught in this FUD trap. If you believe in the projects, great. If you're not sure what to believe, have a look at these books. I'm not saying that this book is gospel truth. Please do as much reading as you can, but I think this is a great start. It'll help you understand the scope of the technology without needing to understand how it all works. So, yes, keep reading, stay informed. Thank you all so much for the likes, for the subscriptions, and for all the support you've been giving me. Thank you guys so much. I'd love to have some great banter and back and forth chat going with you guys. Especially tell me what you think about all this. Do leave a like if you've hodled and not sold your stake, because we will stay strong if we hodl together, people. We will see the end of this bear market. We will go forward onto much bigger, much better things. For those who are skeptical about cryptocurrency, thank you for staying skeptical, because skepticism is what will take you forward in this world. Don't believe everything you read. Do not believe everything you hear. Ask those questions. Who is writing this? What could they possibly gain by releasing this information? Even me. Look at all my videos as skeptically as you want. If you're skeptical about anything I've said, comment. I would love to answer any of your questions. So I do hope that I've been able to calm down your fears a little bit with this video. Do let me know what you think about all this. If you got any awesome buy opportunities that you think are completely under the radar, let's have a chat, people. Let's just discuss the new opportunities in this market. It's a marketplace full of promise. So let's go for this, people. Onward to bigger and better things. This is Mark from Crypto Simplified signing out. You guys take care. We will catch up very soon. Laters.
That's life. That's life. That's what all the people say. You're riding high in April.